Hey, check it out. Today is a very special day. We get to welcome this 6x6 back to the show and into the RCSparks studio. Some of you that follow the show may recognize this truck. This is the 2015 RCSparks Studio Top Truck Challenge winner. This year we allowed multi-axle trucks into the competition to see if they could bring game, and this one certainly did. They all did, but this one was the top truck. Now my friend Craig is shifting in his hobbies, so he, wanted to let this truck go. He put it up for sale, fair and square for everybody. And I said to him back at the event, I said, gee whiz, if you ever go to sell that, please at least let me know, because I know the RC adventurists would love to see it. And as Craig had told me before, this big ride with those super huge super swampers was actually a cousin of the original Overkill build that I did out of the Dingo back several years ago. Overkill became HD Overkill, and we did quite a few things with it, but we had a design flaw that never really quite got worked out. This one was designed after that, with it kind of being a little bit of an inspiration, but he, instead of doing the 2 transmissions and the 4 motors, he just decided to go with a brushless motor, 3900 kV. This is a Dynamite Fuse ESC 130 amp combo with the Dynamite 4950 brushless, I believe. That's a motor, for those that don't know, that's new to the show. This can handle anywhere from a 2 to a 4S LiPo. So you could put 2S on either side, high output batteries, link them in to make 4S. Or we could jam a 3S underneath here. Now this is the secondary tray. This actually isn't the tray that was with it when you guys saw it competing in the top truck competition. He actually has a different tray that fits on the back here that you can put a 3-cell LiPo in, and it has a top magnetic covering plate. In fact, ta-da, here it is right here. So really, this is a magnet plate, and inside you could strap a battery to it. Now this just simply came out like this, and this fits into place, screws into place like that, and you have the top covering. Brilliant. For people that are looking for ideas, I love checking outside the box. I'm good at making RC films, but I'll tell you, there are some amazing fabricators and creators and geniuses that come up with these ideas that inspire me and hopefully you guys that watch to come up with ideas. Look at this, a whole container for your battery, fit right in there. No problem at all. All it is a metal box. Okay, so this here goes back. This is something that he had made as well. All done. 2 lights. These are RC 4-wheel drive LED lights. RC 4-wheel drive is a store online. You can check them out. It's literally RC, the number 4, and then WD. 2 of them, one facing forward, one facing backwards, can function off of the battery itself. 3-cell only, of course. Got this whole thing done. Underneath, put in regular interior lights for a vehicle. Kind of gives it a nice ground effect. I don't have the batteries hooked up right now, but I wanted to show you. Check out this spur gear. Look at this nice thick metal spur gear. Very sweet. MIP drive shafts throughout, except for right in the back. Right in the back here, there is actually a plastic drive shaft. Why would that be? Well, with the amount of power that's coming out of that waterproof brushless motor and ESC being transferred down these MIP drive shafts, which are steel, to each axle, back here is a shear point. So if one of these wheels gets locked up, instead of snapping all the hardened gears inside and having to rebuild 3 axles, it'll just snap this right here. Now, senior RC guys are already going, oh, we already know this, medic. But I try to help out lots of people when they're just starting, at all different levels of skill level, I guess. So these links, beautiful. these are things that he just had laying around. These actually used to be old Wraith links. They're all scratched up. Check it. That's just because they used to be bottom links. The suspension on this is actually the Traxxas upgraded aluminum suspension. Can you believe that you guys just saw all 4-linked? Check that out. He was rock crawling with this on our rock pile, and it did amazing in slow gear. He was going around on the sled pull in high gear and just blasting it. Now, when I'm saying high gear, no, there's not multiple gears in here. But on the radio he uses, he actually can change the power and throttle input. On the front, he went with the titanium gear, 7950 from Hi-Tech. You guys can't see it because of the focus. But what he did do is he went ahead and he did the dipping process, also using Corrosion X on the inside to waterproof this servo. So extremely strong. Still, he just ran a piece of electrical tape around the outside cooling fins, and then when it dried, cut it and brought it out so the servo can still cool. These Super Swampers, check those out. They're huge. Those memory foams that are in there are solid. They're not just regular expandable foam, I mean. But inside here, they're nice and solid. No leaking because they're all bead locked with these aluminum rims. As far as I understand, these were from RC 4-wheel drive as well. I remember seeing these. These were the military ones, I believe. Anyway, so that's it in a nutshell. It's very simple. It's very clean. I like that, you know. Nothing too complicated. And when it's not too complicated, it's easy to replicate. So if you guys are looking to make a 6x6 and it's strong, here you go. Something simple, proven, and tested. He was going to sell it, and you know, like with anybody being able to buy it, we could have almost seen this disappear from the show, and I couldn't let that happen. I love RCs too much. And being a cousin of Overkill's, that's an honor for me to own something like that. So I know David Jr. is also thrilled. David Jr. helped me with the upgrade to HD Overkill, and we're thinking about putting stacks on this one, oil smoker, but oil smokers can be a big problem too, right? It's not like they're waterproof and they can spill oil. But this is an oil truck. Oil-filled truck. Anyway, guys, so there you go. Short video. I know you're all drooling right now because it is such a beast-looking machine. We are going to see more of this on the show. Yes, it's here to stay. Thanks, guys, for checking it out. I hope you're inspired to get out there, have some fun. And until the next episode, get out there, play with RC. Go inspire somebody else. Go and enjoy the day. See you next time.